Okay, here we go then. So we're in Gatwick and we're going to Vienna. Everything's set up, we're good to go. We just need to request clearance and get this going. They'll probably change our flight plan a little bit, which is absolutely fine, it will happen. We'll see what happens there. So let me just get hold of these controllers then, and we'll get this started. Gatwick Tower, good afternoon. Air Berlin 00, stand 38, type A20N. Have information Romeo, request IFR to Vienna as filed.
Air Berlin 00, Gatwick Tower, good afternoon. Cleared Vienna, Admac 2 X-ray departure, squawk 7016.
Cleared Vienna, Admin 2 X-ray departure, squawking 7016, Air Berlin 00.
Air Berlin 00, correct.
Tower, correction, Tomjet 901, we're ready for taxi.
Tomjet 901, taxi, holding point Alpha 3, runway 26 left, via Quebec Alpha, Lima, Papa,
it's a little bit laggy here. I'm a little bit concerned about that.
Alpha 3, 46 left, Quebec Alpha, Lima, Papa, Alpha, November, Tomjet 991.
This.
Tomjet 966, Mars Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
Unicom 122, so 122.8.
It's all in there, that's good. Right, okay, let's get this jetway disconnected. And then we should be good to ask for push and start.
KLM 232, Gatwick ground, good afternoon. For your direction of flight, you need to be at a odd flight level. Can you accept that level 290?
Can we do 270?
Affirm, you can do 270.
Oh, I'm still on ground there, let's just check. Towers, Air Berlin 00, am I contacting you for push and start or ground?
Air Berlin 00, in contact ground now, 121.8, see you soon.
121.8 for Air Berlin 00, bye bye. Okay, let's do it. Gatwick ground, good afternoon, Air Berlin 00, stand 38, request push and start. There we go.
KLM 232, you're cleared to Amsterdam by the frame 1 X-ray departure, squawk 7764, QNH 1011.
We are cleared Amsterdam by the frame 1 X-ray departure, squawk 7764, QNH 1011X, KLM 232.
KLM 232, correct.
Gatwick ground, good afternoon, Air Berlin 00, stand 38, request push and start.
Air Berlin 00, stand 38, push and start approved.
Push and start approved, Air Berlin 00. Okay, let's get this going then. Let's get this puppy started. Fuel pumps on. Ignition on. And we'll go beacon on.
924 Golf, Gatwick ground, good afternoon. You could Inverness by the Lamborn to X-ray departure, squawk 2002, QNH 1011.
Here it comes then.
Cleared Inverness, X-ray departure, squawk 2002, QNH 1011.
Engine 2 starting up alright, I'm going to go engine 1 on.
Is 924 Golf correct?
There's the pushback. Okay, this is going to have to steer the aircraft to the left very shortly. We'll start doing that now because it's pretty tight, this. I'll get rid of that now. I'll just stop it manually. Once I'm in a position that I'm happy with. That'll do. Brakes applied. Okay, let them get out of the way.
Object 991, contact Gatwick Tower, 124.225.
Okay, we'll keep that as it is. Managed altitude there. Everything else is entered, and we'll start it up. So we'll go normal mode there, and are we at 19? Yes, we are. So we'll go to APU bleed off and off there as well. Happy days. Now I'm going to turn the wing lights off, and I'm going to turn the taxi lights on. There it is. We're good to taxi. Let's have a look at the ground chart here. Gatwick ground, Air Berlin 00, ready for taxi.
Air Berlin 00, taxi on point Alpha 3, runway 26 left via Lima, Papa and Alpha November.
Holding point Alpha 3, runway 26 left via Lima, Papa, Alpha November, Air Berlin 00. Okay, that's quite a difficult one actually. So Lima to then Papa, and then Alpha November. Okay, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. So we basically got to go all the way around here and then right and then left. Let's start by doing that.
Easy 924 Golf, stand 107, push and start approved, face east.
Hey Luke, hey Julian, how's it going? Yeah, I've never actually been to Gatwick. Alright, let's go.
And Grand Ascot 010, request taxi.
Ascot 010, taxi on point Mike 1, runway 26 left via Alpha November and Mike.
Okay, so we're going around this terminal basically. We'll get onto the actual taxiway as well. Flaps are at flaps 1. Okay, so around this terminal and then right there and then first left, I believe. Busy today, busy. It's quite laggy. I don't think live weather's working. I'm not sure the skies are this clear at the moment.
Right now, 19 up Papa Mike, request pushback and startup, stand 66 Lima.
Okay, so right here.
Right now 19 Papa Mike, Roger, stand 67, push and start approved, face south.
And then I believe it is the left there that I can see coming up.
Ascot 010, contact Gatwick Tower, 124.225, bye-bye.
124.225, Ascot 00, bye-bye.
So left here. I'm liking the new size of the taxi signs. They're absolutely huge. And they've made it so you can actually read them. So this is Papa, and then I need Alpha November. Let's have a look if I can read that now. Yeah, there it is, Papa. They're huge, so big. It looks ridiculous, but you can read them, so that's important. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I'm taking third left when it comes up to it. It's basically the left just before the runway. So this one there. Nice and easy taxi, to be fair. I thought it was going to be a
Berlin 00, contact Gatwick Tower 124.225, bye bye.
124.225, Air Berlin 00, bye bye. Okay, I think that's me on 122.425.
Ascot 010, runway 26 left, service wind 210 degrees, 14 knots, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff, runway 26 left, Ascot 010.
Conjet 7 Victor Kilo, taxi Juliet, hold shot Romeo, contact ground to 121.8.
Juliet, hold short Romeo 121.8, 7 Victor Kilo, thanks.
Okay, holding point Alpha 3 is just ahead. So literally just taking this right here and then holding there.
Berlin 00, go ahead.
Air Berlin 00, go ahead.
Berlin 00, you're going to be my last one, so look at you via Mike 1, line up runway 26 left.
Via Mike 1, line up runway 26 left, Air Berlin 00. Okay, he's changed it anyway, so I was going Alpha November, but that's alright. Okay, we're going to have to get into position quickly if he's leaving. Okay, I'm going to go strobe on, takeoff lights on, wind shear on. And then we're going air auto brake max, test the takeoff config now. Okay, everything's good. Here we go then, here we go. Thanks for the follow, guys.
Ascot 010, Monty, Unicom 122.8, bye bye.
Unicom 122.8, bye bye.
Berlin 00, runway 26 left, first wind 210 degrees, 14 knots, clear takeoff.
Clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff 26 left, Air Berlin 00, thanks for service. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. First click. Second click. There we go. Away we go then. Taking off now from Gatwick. On our way to Vienna. Here comes a rotate. And rotate there. Positive climb, gear up. Coming up to 1,000. Autopilot has it. Early turn there. Really early. Not sure it's supposed to be that early. Never mind. If they shout at me, they shout at me. I'm going on to Unicom in a second anyway. Okay, looking for lever climb there. That's now down. And then it'll be flapped to position 0 in a second. Flap 0.
Berlin 00, Monty, Unicom 122.8, bye bye.
122.8, Air Berlin 00. Bye bye. There it is. Okay, so we're away. Let's get the weather radar on, although there's absolutely no weather to see here currently. Okay, in that case, I'm going to put my... I'm going to keep it at 5,000 for now. I'll follow the departure as it should be. Alright, but there's Gatwick disappearing into the background. The weather's definitely off here. Let's have a look. It should be live. It's not. Never mind.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we'll go up to 6,000 hold. So soon I'm supposed to be 5,000. That's right, we'll get right up there. We'll go into 35,000 feet today. That's the cruising altitude. So we're just going to go for it. And away we go. We'll get up there nice and quick. Once we're at 35,000, it's going to be increasing that speed. So let's just get the flight information on here now. So I'll get Fly Live Studio up. Give me 1 second here and that information will appear at the top. So EGKK was departure and low is arrival. And there it is. Okay, time to go will update very soon. And that says going to standard pressure there. But the autopilot has it. Nice and smooth transition there from the gate to takeoff. Nice and quick. Okay, so now I'm going to have a look at the information for Vienna. And see if we've still got coverage there. Okay, so that was probably expected. No controller at Vienna currently, which is a shame. That happens though. There was when I took off. He's already gone. Let's see if we can get the information about the ATIS though. Might still be on the system. A bit cold there. Let's get the aircon up a bit. There we go. It's already coming up. Okay, and now we're at 12,000. We'll go landing lights off. Seatbelt signs off. No ATIS. Alright, we'll try and get the METAR then. And we can get our own information. From there. So we'll just leave it. Wait for the company message. Not sure why the live weather's not working. There has just been a huge update to print's still not working on this build yet. Okay, so the information I need from here is the wind, which is 300 at 16. Scatter cloud. QNH is 1017. Okay, So if I go to Perth now and find the approach phase, which is here, missed the temperature. Need that if it's on there. Doesn't look like it is. Okay, well in that case, temperature in Vienna, 10 degrees. Is 10 in there? Yeah, okay, yeah. That's 10 degrees in dew point, I suppose. So yeah, alright, we'll go with that. Okay, so QNH was 1017. Temperature was 10. Mag and wind was 300. That's 16 knots. Okay, VAP I'm going to set as 145. I don't like it being 139, a little slow. Transition altitude, I'll get that from a chart in a second, so I'll leave it on the view here. Approaching the south coast now. On our way to Vienna. Have a quick look here. Just trying to work, because there's no ATIS, I'm trying to actually work out which runway I'm going to land on. And with the wind, the logical choice would probably be runway 16. Have a look again. To have a look here at this actual Okay, for now then, we're going to go with landing on runway 34 because it's quite an interesting runway. Off at a weird angle, so we'll go 34 as arrival. Transition altitude is 10,000. This might all change. Flight plan, destination, arrival, runway 34, and it's going to be via. So if arrival is 34 there. Ballad is an option. Ballad is the only option, so we'll go ballad. So that's the thing. It isn't. It's Nerdu. No, they're all named differently here. Let's have a look at Baru 1 Whiskey. Let's see what that does. So there's Ballad. Okay, that's gone further back then. It's Baru. There's Nerdu, let's try that instead. And we'll get rid of Ballad there. So if I get rid of Ballad, out of there. This might cause problems. It didn't go. I want to get rid of Ballad, come on. Try again then. Okay, so Budex is there. Clear. Ballad. Why has it kept Ballad again? Let's cancel that. It won't let me delete this Ballad, so I'll try and go one below. That's annoying. Okay, what I'll have to do then is when I get there I'll have to go direct to Nerdu from a Budo. That's alright. I just need to remember to do that. Here we go then, we're pretty much over Europe now. So currently making landfall in between France and Belgium there. Basically by Nerdu I have to be at 6,000. So that's okay, we can do that. No problem. You see the live weather just is not working today at all. That's fine. It is what it is. On our way to Vienna though, hopefully we'll get a controller before we get there. I'm not sure if we will. Okay, so I'll be right back. I'm going to make myself a coffee. The pilot's drink. Okay, I'm back. Alright, pretty generic with the weather. I'm a bit annoyed about that. So it should be live. Oh, there we go, there we go! There was an issue with the weather, not anymore. Okay, happy days. Right, let's get the speed up, shall we? Get up as fast as we can, and that'll bring that time right down. Just get a boost. Okay, is that max chap anyway? Can't go any higher. It's because of the altitude. He'll be there in a second. I don't know how I missed that. There was obviously an issue. It set itself. It's a clear skies when we wanted on live weather. Nice to see Liverpool Airport getting traffic for a change on VATSIM. There's a controller there, obviously there's been an update today, and Liverpool was one of the updated airports. We are on our way to Berlin now. Our time's going to come right down now. Less than 1 hour to go. Going to be pretty quiet on the radio. There is no VATSIM coverage for this area over Europe right now. hopefully there will be when we get to Vienna. There may be a controller coming on. Be good if they did. But pretty basic flight out over Europe. "55 minutes to go there. I'm absolutely loving this Air Berlin livery. Again, most of the liveries I get are from flightsim.to. This is a 4K version, I believe. It's a real nice livery. Thanks for the likes here, guys. Out over Northern Europe now, heading towards Vienna. Let's get a look at where we are. Okay, so just pulling out of Belgium. You see the flight plan we're taking here. We're going to go direct to Nerdu. From there we're going to try and avoid this ballad. I couldn't delete it for some reason. Just the way it gets sometimes. It won't be long before we're crossing over into Germany. Nice and overcast over Europe. We got the live weather working. We had a bit of an issue earlier, but it's all sorted now. In the A320NX by fly-by-wire. Won't be long left on the approach now. 48 minutes till landing. Shame we've not got any coverage on VATSIM right now. It's pretty quiet out there on the VATSIM servers. There's slowly areas coming online in Eastern Europe. Vienna was covered, and like I say, since I've taken off, it's now not. So it's going to be a quiet flight all the way in. Nice tailwind though, so that's going to take the stress off the engines nicely. we want. I know, it looks awesome, Julian. I love it. I just love sitting here and enjoying the flight. That's why I've gone so quiet. I'm just literally in awe of everything that's in front of me here. It is fantastic. Hey James, we're flying to Vienna, so we're in the Air Berlin livery. We've flown from Gatwick today. Bit of a quiet afternoon. We are on VATSIM, but there's no controllers on at the moment. Certainly not where I am right now, so I'll show you where we are. We're pretty much just crossing into that border of Germany. See Frankfurt just there. Making our way nicely across Europe here. Yeah, Julian, I'm not surprised, mate. It is awesome. It is really good. Yeah, so Frankfurt's just down off us there. Can't see the airport. I might be able to... There it is. There's the airport. Frankfurt airport there, town there. Oh, nice. Yeah, it'd be pretty busy if it was in and out all right. Okay, I'm hoping Vienna comes online on VATSIM, because it's killing me that it's not at the moment. It was online when I took off. It's very annoying. Frankfurt's online, and I'm flying through. I'm currently flying through Frankfurt airspace, but it's only the local area controller that's on. It's not the larger airspace, unfortunately. We will make a nice approach into Vienna, though. I'm hoping we can sort out this problem. So if you were watching before, it didn't let me delete this waypoint for whatever reason, wouldn't let me do it. So I've got to go direct from Budo to Nerdu, basically, because this flight path at the moment is incorrect. Okay, so from Budex then, Budex to Nerdu there. We've got to try and get rid of Ballard. So all I did, I tried to delete it and it deleted 2 more waypoints that were in there. So all we're going to do is once we've hit Budex, is we're going to hit the direct button in there, and that'll take us right there. And then by the time I get to Nerdu, I've got to be down to 6,000 feet altitude. Not too much longer to go now, though. Just over 30 minutes left of the flight. Getting a little bit of chop here, it's a bit bumpy. Thanks for the follow, Pippo. So it won't be long before we're skirting across the northern edge of Munich. Munich's out there somewhere. We'll be heading sort of this way. So EDNN is Nuremberg. Passing that soon, and then Munich's down there. We won't actually be able to see Munich, it will be a little bit too far there. Paul, thanks for the like, buddy. Good to see you back, man. Okay, heavy tailwind up here. It's been pretty smooth though most of the way. Not too bad. Hey Daniel, how's it going, buddy? What's happening, my man? Flying into Vienna today, getting a bit bumpy here, so we're going to throw that seatbelt sign on. A little bit too much chop. Be a bit uncomfortable for the passengers walking around that. Keeping the speed up for now, let's have a look where we are. Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. Thank you for asking. We're flying to Vienna. So we're currently over Germany, just north of Munich. Munich being there, and Vienna Airport is there. So we've got a little bit of editing to do. Once we get to Budo, we're going to go direct to Nerdu, which is there. We're going to try and miss out this Ballad waypoint if we can. The flight's got about 25 minutes left. We've flown from London Gatwick today. Okay, looking at these approach charts though, 6,000 at Nerdu. I might have to think. Okay, Nogra. So Nerdu needs to be 6,000. So at Budo, 100. Yeah, I reckon with the distance to Nerdu. We'll try and descend to 6,000 from Budo. If it's too late, it's too late. Oh yeah, it's nice, man. It's a little bit of cloud down there. Not so cold today, so it's probably a bit of rain in reality. Around 10 degrees in Vienna. Currently, so it probably has rained. We've got a nice tailwind keeping us running as well. Let's have a look where we're at. Okay, nice. So not long to go to Budo. Distance to Budo is 86 kilometers. 86 miles. A320, Daniel. A320. So if you look at the top of the screen, you should see a little bit of information there. So it says AC, being aircraft A20N. I could probably change that actually. I think that's just what it comes up with, actually. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's all automatic, that one. So I'm going to start that descent soon, coming up on Abudo. Now 60 miles to go to Abudo. And you know what, I think we might just put in direct, because it's pretty much direct there now. Let's get that in there. See what happens with the flight plan. Okay, there we go, Nerdu. Direct. Good stuff, that's what we wanted. So distance to Nerdu is 137. Alright, and that avoids that ballad. But again, once we reach about Abudo, we'll start the descent. Daniel, there isn't a working A380 in this game. There's a very terrible, crappy version, which isn't worth it. It's no good for flights. It's literally just for takeoffs and landings. But Fly-by-Wire is creating an A380 at the moment. It's in development. We've just got to wait for that to be made. Yeah, it's unfortunate they didn't release the A380. It will come eventually though. Fly-by-Wire's making it, and it's going to be good. It's going to be real good. Okay, heading away from Munich currently. We're just around, probably around 150 miles northeast of Munich. Making our way in towards Vienna. So there's Munich there. Maybe a bit less than 150, probably about 100 miles. Okay, but we will start descending soon. We need to be at 6,000 by Nerdu. We're currently at 35,000 feet. I want it to be a steady descent. So we'll see. We'll get a little bit closer and then we'll start that descent. Take the seatbelt sign off for now. Okay, I'm going to start the descent now. Hopefully it'll be a nice steady one to 6,000. So here we go then, starting approach into Vienna Airport. Currently around 123 miles from destination. Arrival time will be roughly 14:25. Engine spooling down as we start to angle the plane downwards there. It's actually coming down quite fast. Faster than I thought it would, that. Okay, it's not happy. Let's get the speed down. We are diving quite fast here. Okay, let's. So you shouldn't have done that really. In idle descent, it should be descending about 3,000 feet per minute. It's probably something to do with the updates. Let's get a seatbelt sign on. He's getting bumpy. Really bumpy there. Get it down to 6,000 again. Try it anyway. Hopefully it won't try and nosedive this time. The flight computer should stop it from doing that, but obviously the game just isn't equipped to be doing it. Keep reducing that speed as we go, and it'll keep the descent nice and controlled. So we're going to be entering the clouds soon. Reduce speed a little more if we can. Get that nose up slightly. Let's keep it about 2-3, 2-4. That should get us down nicely. Set the speed at 280 for when we do come down below the clouds. Hey Mark, how's it going, man? So we're just coming into Vienna now. We've got no air traffic control, unfortunately. Okay, so we're about 40 miles out from Nerdu now. Just see it at the top of the screen coming in there. That's where we've got to be at 6,000 feet. I'm going to throw the landing lights on now, because we are on our way down. Air Berlin livery looking lovely above these clouds. Okay, there's Nerdu. Okay, we're going to go on to selected pressure now. It was 1017. Let's just double check the metrics there. Get the METAR information. Anti-ice needed. Go. Once that company message is in, we can check the METAR. There it is. Okay, 1018 is and wind is 30010. So here is 300 for 10. Change slightly. 1018 there. Okay, so we're pretty much down to 6,000 now, and around 30 miles out from Nerdu, so that's okay, we'll hold that as we are. Coming into Vienna now then, let's just check the rest of the altitudes here. So Nerdu 6,000. 4,000 by waypoint there, let's have a look. Okay, so 6,000 from here in, and then I believe 6,000 there, 4,000 by the next one. Let's just check that on the charts as well. Yeah, there's some high ground on the approach. So we need to be aware of that. I can't actually see it on the chart what altitudes we're supposed to be at when, but that's okay. We'll stick with what the game's saying. So 6,000 in on the approach, and it goes round and in. Okay, we're going to bring the speed down now. .260 there, and it's going to be even lower as we get in on the actual approach. So we're not at 4,000 until Whiskey 973, which I think that is as it is on there, so that's pretty good. No speed constraints. We'll drop down to 240 on this approach anyway, and then we'll start setting flaps. So we start the approach pattern once we hit Nerdu. We'll be just north of the airport there. Pretty icy out here. Coming through those clouds. Oh no. Oh no, what's it doing now? That's not what we wanted. Where's it going? Is the question. If it goes round and rejoins again, that's fine. I'll leave it to do that. Whiskey 987. it's going back that way, so we want to go to Whiskey 987 now. Okay, that's picked that up. Let's hope it does that. We may just have to do waypoint by waypoint like that.
Vienna traffic show mark 66 Victor 40 and 8.
Just wants to go to Ballard constantly. Killing me. Okay, but we'll keep doing it. If this is the way it's going to be, we'll just keep going bit by bit, and then worst case we'll go by Heading instead until we pick up the ILS. If we really have to. Okay, let's go to manage speed mode, so that'll drop us down to 250 knots. Slow approaching. Through the cloud now. Okay, it's managing the direct, that's good. Bit of a storm here, we're going to go through it anyway, it's not too bad. Be okay. Hold on tight. Okay, let's go let's go straight to Heading mode now. So just something else to think of here, that's all, it'll be okay. It's just if the flight plan continues to try and send us to Ballard, which I'm pretty sure it will do, we're just going to have to ignore the flight plan. It's easy as that. Okay, but we're coming in now. Not much longer to go. We are getting chopped around a little bit. Okay, so we're turning along this line here. Vienna traffic, Berlin 00, downwind for runway 34. Okay, we turned a little late there. I'm going to activate approach mode now. Slow things down a bit. Okay, there we go. So that's going to slow us right down to around 220 knots, and we're going to hold that until we put the flaps down to 1. Nice slow speeder. Coming in for landing, runway 34 into Vienna. We'll go right past Vienna Airport here. Is it? So it's just off the nose. Is that it there? Yeah, that's it there. That's the runway we're landing on. Huge airport. Takes up a lot of real estate. Long approach in here. An aircraft has just taken off out of Vienna. Might be able to see it, probably not though, because of the cloud. Next altitude change is Whiskey 972 at 4,000, hopefully once we've done base. So going that way towards the runway, we should be able to pick up the glide slope and we shouldn't have to enter an altitude. Some nice views coming in here though. Very flat terrain at the moment, but it's nice just bursting through the cloud. into this one. Got a lake ahead of us there as well. Be a right turn coming up soon. What I'll do is I'll hit flaps 1 before that right turn. It'll slow us down nicely. So it's just 20 miles away. We're literally just turning there. I'll hit flaps 1, 2 miles out. Okay, for now then, I'm going to descend to 5,000. I might leave it and see what happens actually. If we miss approach, we'll just go around, it's fine. In fact, that's just reminded me. Miss approach, we'll go 16 and 16. There she is. So allowing the aircraft to take control of the altitude here, we're going to, when we make the turn, we'll hit the localizer anyway, get lined up, and then enter the glide slope almost instantly if we can. So still on downwind now, coming into Vienna. There's the runway we're landing at. We're going to make our turn into base very soon. Okay, there we can see the glide slope that we need to capture on the turn. So when we make the turn, I'll hit localizer straight away. Shouldn't need to slow it down now, thinking about it. It should be alright, so we'll keep the flaps on 0 for now until we're on that localizer. So the turn needs to be around 24 degrees, that's fine, we can do that. When it comes, not just yet, a little early yet. It is coming though. Let's get it to the angle to take us to the waypoint first of all. So that should fly us through that waypoint. Got that 40 knot tailwind pretty much. It's going to be a crosswind as we come around here, so we might miss this a little bit. We might have to go a little bit more than 24. Alright, let's do that now to compensate for that wind. Looking for 24 there. That'll do it, 24.3. That'll bring us on nicely. Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll make a turn before we get to that waypoint. I'll make a turn into the path there and hit the localizer to capture the localizer. Okay, that wind's blown us off a little bit. Get that turn in. I don't think there is, so we're too far out to get the localizer here right now, because it's not on there at all anymore. So we're going to have to make this turn ourselves, which is fine. Can do that. Vienna traffic, Air Berlin 00 on base runway 34. Okay, localizer hit. Okay, we're captured on the localizer there. We're going to activate approach mode now. Now that's looking for the glide slope. That'll line us up nicely. Aircraft's got it. And it's pulling us down to 5,000 automatically as well, which is great. There's the runway. Not on the glide slope just yet. Once that appears, it will do soon. The aircraft will be pulled down. So we've got a 40 knot headwind now, so we don't need to worry about slowing down too much. The wind's going to do a lot of the work for us there, so I won't worry about flaps just yet. Got a good distance out from the runway here. So around 20 miles to go till touchdown. Okay, so we're lined up there, not on the glide slope just yet. We have descended below the glide slope. Automatically the computer did it. Awesome, Robin, thanks mate, I'm glad you've enjoyed it. So descended below the glide slope now, so you'll see the little magenta diamond come down in a second and then we'll capture it. We're going to hold at 5,000 for now. We're going to go flaps 1. Let's go slow us down. Get these anti-ices off, don't need them now. Okay, flaps 1, speed is down nicely. It's showing a lot of ice on the outside of the aircraft, but the actual computer's saying no ice detected, so I'm happy with that. Awesome, thank you very much, Robin. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for the stars. About to capture glide slope now, you'll see it coming down there. Give another bing to the cabin. There's the seats for landing. I want to see that glide slope get captured. And once we've got it, we're going to go flaps 2. Once that goes green. Okay, flaps 2. Glide slope captured, and we're now on the descent into Vienna. So the aircraft will be pulled down by this diamond now. Quite a steep descent on this one. Okay, we're gonna go flaps 3. We'll go gear down about 7.5 miles out from the airport. Vienna traffic, Air Berlin 00, final, runway 34. Awesome, another 50 from Robin there, thank you very much buddy. 100 stars in from Robin. Appreciate you mate. Okay, a little bit bumpy on the coming in there. It's probably to do with that wind. We have got 43 knot wind at the moment. Hopefully that cuts out just before we hit the runway. Okay, and oh man, this is getting real turbulent. We got actually bad weather right ahead here. It's gonna get bumpy. I'm gonna go flaps full. And we'll go landing gear down. Okay, landing gear set. Flaps are full. We're getting a lot of turbulence here. This is the most turbulence we've had. I imagine it's going to get worse with this weather front here. It's just over the airport. Good job we got the cabin crew sat down early. Medium auto brake there, runway turn on, and those lights set to taxi. Okay, it's changing by the second, so that's good. Not the smoothest approach though with this wind. Not sure what we're getting there. little bit faster than I wanted. It should be slower than that, but it's all right. Okay, we got quite a crosswind here on landing. Side to side here. It's going to be a windy landing. The METAR was saying it was only 10 knot wind, so it might cut just before we get to the runway, but it doesn't look like it's going to. See the planes fighting it. Bit of turbulence here as well. There's quite a storm over Vienna here. Okay, winds dropped, that's good. We're at 15 knots. Okay, so around 100 on this, I'm going to take over. Coming online now. Just offline on the runway, that would be a go around. Okay, it's going to be a bumpy one. Maybe not. Real smooth, actually. Side to side, though, that wind's getting us. There we go, into Vienna now. Got a little bit hairy at the end there. Alright, well, welcome to Vienna, everybody. Get the APU started up. And we'll go landing lights off there. Okay, yeah, that got a little bit interesting, to say the least. A couple of other VATSIM users here at Vienna. We're going to make our way over to the gates now. We're not going to go for these closest ones. Thanks, Julian. I know it's been a little quiet, buddy. I hope you enjoyed it. It's just not turning. Okay, we're going to enter the airport boundary for the apron in a second. Nice KLM liveried A320 there. Alright, we're going to go to the next area. Take this right here. Can go strobe off now as well. Austrian Airways just appeared there. I'm going to park next to that, I think. Okay, so we're going to park next to Austrian. Now the APU's running as well, will show you shutdown on this aircraft. So that is a 737. That one there, the Austrian. Nicely liveried up as well, it's obviously working here.
Vienna traffic, KLM 279 Foxtrot pushing straight out onto taxiway. It's going to be taxiway Tango Lima.
Very nice. Don't want ATIS, I want ground. Right, it's not letting me do it. Never mind, I was going to connect the jetway, ain't going to happen. So, all we're going to do is we're going to do shutdown. Engine 2, engine 1, and we'll go seatbelts off. Alright, so there we go then. Total time of flight 1 hour 52. We managed to bring that time right down. It was looking at a 2 hours and 50-minute flight from start off. But we brought that down by getting that speed right up. Pretty basic flight, nothing to it really. The weather was non-existent until landing. And there was no VATSIM cover, unfortunately. Just the way it is sometimes with the time of day we're flying at. So I hope you enjoyed the stream, guys. If you did and you're watching, please do give me a follow or a subscribe depending on which platform you're watching on, and I will catch you guys next time.